Hi, welcome back. Today is Thursday, which means it's veg box day. So I'm going to be having a look at what came in the veg box today and hopefully coming up with some inspiring ways to cook the vegetables and get you and your family eating more of them. So let's get to it. I'm going to come back to this one at the end. That is going to be problems. Okay, so spinach. Spinach is always good. I like to add this to pasta or mince or have it raw in a smoothie or even raw in a salad. There are more nutrients in spinach than any other vegetable on the planet, so it's good to eat a lot of it. This week I ended up using the spinach raw in our smoothies. I have a 4-ingredient protein smoothie recipe which I will put in the recommendations for you right now. Courgettes are kind of meh, love them or hate them. They taste a bit like nothing, so they really do need a bit of work if you're going to make them interesting. If they're not part of a stew where they're kind of just mushed in with everything else, they need some zing to make them interesting. Okay, 2 massive sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are more nutritious and better for you than regular white potatoes. My husband is not a massive fan of these, so I'll have to try and find a way to use them and hide them, make them tasty. Babies love sweet potato obviously because they're really sweet. I ended up making sweet potato fries, just cut them up, boiled them for a few minutes and then put them in the oven with a little bit of oil. Okay, bulb of fennel, which is not my most favourite thing, but now I'm thinking some kind of roasted vegetable side dish with this. We're actually thinking of having a barbecue at the weekend, just the 3 of us in isolation, and I'm thinking this might work well on the barbecue, so I'm going to think about how to put those two together in a nice side dish, a nice crunchy fresh side dish for the barbecue. Okay, so these 2 things actually turned out really well. I marinated the courgettes in oil, apple cider vinegar, salt and pepper, and the fennel in a jerk seasoning. We did have a barbecue. We put them all on the barbecue together with some lamb and new potatoes. I made a big rice salad and it was a big hit. Eli loved it. Scott loved it, and we had a really nice day. The fennel was quite hot, the jerk seasoning was quite hot. Wouldn't recommend it for kids, but the rest of it was delicious. Onions. I mean, you always need onions in the house. They're the base of everything. So whether we're having mince or Scott's making his famous stew chicken, they'll always come in handy. We'll find somewhere to put them. A lot of carrots this week. Carrots again, I mean, they're nice enough on their own, aren't they? Because they're sweet, people don't mind them. You can just steam carrots and put a bit of butter on them. The nutrients in carrots actually are absorbed better if they're eaten with a bit of fat. So carrots actually go really nicely with a little bit of butter. I also think it's a shame to always cook carrots because they're also nice raw if you eat them soon enough. If you leave them in the fridge for a few days, they're going to go a bit soggy. So I'll probably make some kind of a carrot salad with the carrots while they're nice and fresh. Again, nice side addition for the barbecue. And then as they kind of get older, if there's still some left, I'll peel them and steam them. Stay! This is the carrot salad that I made. I just soaked the raisins in a simple vinaigrette for a few minutes and then tossed it in with the carrots and served it with tuna and baked potato. And then last but not least, trusty potatoes, and I'm planning on doing jacket potato tonight. Coming back to this, I actually had this a few weeks ago. It's wild garlic. Very good for you, very tasty if you like garlic. Scott doesn't like garlic very much, so I really struggled to find ways to use it. And I ended up making wild garlic hummus, which was so overpoweringly garlicky. I didn't even end up eating it, and I hate food waste, but it was so strong. I put way too much in. So this week I'm gonna have to find a way to use this cunningly to sneak it into whatever we eat so that it doesn't overpower the meal, but you just get a nice little faint garlic flavour from it. And this is what I had left at the end of the week: some soggy carrots, a courgette, still had the wild garlic and an onion. So I chopped all of that up and mixed it with some beef mince and some tomatoes and tomato puree. And sorry, I forgot to take a picture before we started eating, but that was the end result and everybody loved it. Okay, so that's what's in our veg box this week. I will chuck the recipes in as I do them and hopefully give you some inspiration for cooking your vegetables. Enjoy, stay well, be happy.